Welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is September the 3rd. We're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw, but we got some things to talk about before we get to Monday Night Raw, because everybody is a little confused. I'm confused as well that Odyssey Jones is not on the active roster. He got taken off of the roster. So nobody understands what happened. Is he released or his contract expired? The guy just made his debut. He had like 2 matches, and now for some reason he is not on the roster. Even on Raw, they show Kofi Kingston, but they didn't show Odyssey Jones as well. So we have no idea what's happening there. I don't know what's happening. We don't know he's released. We don't know he had his contract expired. Maybe WWE just took a little long time to make this guy debut. Way before, not way before, but before his contract expires. So I have no idea. They didn't show Xavier Woods as well, so I don't know if they're still going to do that, break up the New Day story, or they're going to go back to New Day staying as New Day. If you guys didn't see the 2K's social media, they showed us the entrance of Jade Cargill, because she will be in the DLC that's in 3 weeks. I can't wait for this DLC to finally come out, because I want to see Dragon Lee, I want to see Jade Cargill. We saw Jade Cargill, but there's a lot of wrestlers I want to use in this thing, and it helps my tag team division. And mostly all my other divisions as well, for the Intercontinental, United States, Tag Team, NXT Women's Division. Not a lot of the World title, but it helps the other ones. Even with Michelle McCool, because I have an old school, and she could go for the Divas title. So that's pretty good to have, ladies and gentlemen. This her entrance is like the entrance that she had in the Royal Rumble. It's not the one that she has now, and she has short hair this time. So I think it's when she was at the Royal Rumble, when she had her first match. So I don't know if people are going to hate it or what. I have no idea if anyone's going to hate it. I don't mind it. Hey, she's in the game, man. I'm happy that I'm excited to see her in the game. Like, I've never seen her in AEW Play Forever, because I haven't played it for a long time. But now she's in the 2K game. Like, I could make Bianca Belair team up with Jade Cargill this time. I don't have Bianca Belair teaming up with anyone in my game. And now we can make the real team, the real deal between Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. The new commentary guy, Joe something, I still don't know his last name, but he made his debut. He finally made his debut. He sounds like he's a natural on the commentary, because he is a commentary guy. He was commentating every sport. That's what they said. So this guy made his debut. He knows what he's doing. So we got three segments. Let's talk about CM Punk. CM Punk thinks he's done with Drew McIntyre. So he talked about his win and the bracelet that he finally got back. And he talks about the future plans for himself. What's next for CM Punk? He wants gold. He wants Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Because remember what he said when he first came back. He's not here to make friends. He's here to make money. He wants he doesn't care how he gets his money, cash, debit cards, or love and support from the fans. He says he doesn't care. So he was after that he was cheering with the fans, and he handshaked the new commentary guy, and he stayed on the announce table, and he raising his arm until he got pulled off of it by Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre just destroyed CM Punk multiple times. He destroyed him on the table. He did claymores. He did a claymore right off the announce table. He'd like freaking kick him right off of it. And even Wade Barrett tried to stop him pull him off of him, but Drew McIntyre didn't care. That's when he kicked him off the dang table. And then he brought him back in the ring, and he did another Claymore, and then he grabbed that bracelet again. But this time, he didn't keep it. He broke it. He ripped it apart. And then he puts all the beads of that bracelet in his hands and stuffed it in CM Punk's mouth and did another Claymore. So now the producers and the referees got Drew McIntyre out of the ring and put CM Punk on the stretcher. After commercial break, we saw CM Punk try and get put into the ambulance until Drew McIntyre came out and attacked CM Punk while he was on the stretcher and was about to get into an ambulance. I don't think it's done between those two. I think because Bad Blood is coming, it's all about blood. I think we're going to have a first blood match. It's on October. And these guys need to find a way to end it. Remember, this strap match was about the bracelet. He wants to get it back, so he needs to knock him out to get it back. And that's what he did. But now, Drew McIntyre made it more personal by breaking this bracelet that says AJ Lee, that says Larry. I did not notice that CM Punk had a shirt of his dog's face on his shirt. I don't know you can buy those, but I think you could, because every time wrestler comes out with a WWE shirt, that's a shirt that you could buy off of WWE.com. So, yeah, all of that happened. And then we have Gunther coming out. He celebrated what he did on Bash of Berlin. He beat one of the greatest, Randy Orton, and all that stuff. He's happy. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Sami Zayn came out, interrupt Gunther, and he issued a challenge to Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. But Gunther said no. Sami was talking about the Intercontinental Championship. Every time somebody loses that title, they win it, they lose it, and they become the world champion. That's what Gunther did. He won the Intercontinental title, he lost it, and then he became world champion. And that's what Sami wants to do. He won the Intercontinental, he lost it, and now he wants to be a world champion. But Gunther said no. And he walked away, and Sami Zayn told Gunther, I am the only guy that beat you fair and square in this ring. Nobody else has. And Gunther, Sami Zayn got his attention. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to start off Monday Night Raw, we got Rhea Ripley coming out. She talked about Bash in Berlin. She was celebrating as well because she got a win. But she is not done with that women's world title, so she issued a challenge to Liv Morgan. But Dominic Mysterio came out with a bruised eye, black eye. And he tried to say that Liv Morgan is not here. She's recovering after what Rhea Ripley did to Liv Morgan at Bash in Berlin. Well, the fans didn't really let him say that. The guy wouldn't stop yelling at the fans in Spanish. It doesn't really help. Nobody wants to hear you. Why are you trying to scream at them in Spanish? That's not going to shut them up. It's going to make them more boo you. But ladies and gentlemen, Rhea Ripley says, I will fight Liv Morgan anytime, anywhere. Dominic repeated it, and Liv Morgan tried to tag Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley did an elbow in the face, but the numbers game was too much for her. She was trying to get Dominic. Dominic ran away like a big baby and tried to grab Dominic, grabbed her by his hair. But she was in the ropes. And then Liv Morgan shoves Rhea Ripley almost out of the ring, but her leg got caught up in the ropes. And then Liv Morgan started beating up Rhea Ripley while she was caught up on the ropes, and some reason she kissed her on the cheek. I don't understand why, but that happened. And then Damian Priest came out, and of course Dominic and Liv ran away again. And if you didn't see on their Instagram or other social medias, I think Liv Morgan accepted the match because she knows that Rhea Ripley hurt her leg. Damian Priest wants to get his hands on the Judgment Day. But Finn Balor won't face Damian Priest only if it's a tag team match. So Damian thought his match is over, but he couldn't do it. But Rhea Ripley has somebody in their mind to team up with him. And you could hear the fans doing the yeets. It's Jey Uso. We were supposed to have Bronson Reed in the Intercontinental Triple Threat match, the tournament, but he is not medically cleared because he got sick. If you guys don't know what that means, I can't tell you. I don't know if I'm still allowed talking about it on YouTube. But yes, he caught it. So he is not allowed to be in there. So there's going to be a replacement. I am really upset that it's not a surprise replacement because it was Braun Strowman. The guy is still, he got his destroyed ribs, but the guy still wants to fight and he got his spot. Next, first match of the evening, we got American Made versus Alpha Academy in a 6-person tag team match. What that means is that it's a mixed tag team, but it's 3 people. So it's the Creed Brothers and Ivy Nile versus Akira Tozawa, Otis, and Maxine Dupree. I thought it was an okay match, but the winner of that match was the American Made. And then Chad Gable called out Uncle Howdy, issue a challenge to Uncle Howdy to an 8-person tag team match. But it's not going to be a normal tag team match because he wants to get rid of the Y6. So he issued a challenge to the Y6 to a 8-person tag team match, straight fights. And then Uncle Howdy came out and he said a whole bunch of words, and it sounds like he accepts. But there's 5 of them. Which 4 will be it? We know Nikki Cross will be in it. But which 3 will be in there? There's 5 of them. There has to be 4. So we don't know who's going to be. I think it's going to be Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis, and Nikki Cross. I don't think Uncle Howdy would do it. I don't think so. So that's happening there. We got Shayna Baszler versus Zelina Vega. The winner of that match was Shayna Baszler. Nothing really big happened. It was an okay match, but Shayna Baszler gets the win. After the match, Sonya Deville, Zoe Stark, and Shayna Baszler wasn't done with Zelina Vega. They attacked her after the match. And then here comes Laura Valkyria trying to save Vega, but the numbers game was too much. And they laid out Laura Valkyria and Vega. And Sonya Deville had some things to say that nobody could beat us, blah, 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 blah. Laura Valkyria and Zelina Vega are tired of this, but Laura Valkyria has an idea. Because it's 3-on-2. They need it 3-on-3. They're going to be in Calgary next week. Does that mean we're going to see the return of Natalya? I still think Natalya might join Sonya Deville. Remember, they talked before this whole contract problems that they had with Natalya. She was talking to Sonya Deville. I think this faction is going to grow with Natalya joining. That's what I think. Then we have the triple threat match for the first one. For the number contendership to the Intercontinental Championship, the tournament. We got Dragunov versus Dominic Mysterio versus Dragon Lee, and I knew it was going to be a banger. It was a great match. And Carlito got himself involved. Didn't work out so well because Damian Priest came out and he attacked Carlito. Dominic ran away. Damian Priest chased Mr. Dominic. And then we had a 1-on-1 match between Dragunov and Dragon Lee. I thought it was a pretty decent match. The winner of that match was Dragunov. He will be going to the Fatal 4-Way match. And then we got Alba Fire and Island Dawn versus Damage Control in the number contendership to the Women's Tag Team titles. Alba Fire and Island Dawn wins the match, gets a rematch, because Kairi Sane accidentally jumped in the arms of Bianca Belair because of Alba Fire pulled Bianca Belair, and then Jade Cargill slapped Kairi Sane so she couldn't make it to her teammates. So that happened there. Then we got Braun Strowman versus Lowy Kaiser versus Sheamus. It was a pretty decent match. It was a really good match. I thought it was a bad match, but it was a good match. Pete Dunne got involved again, attacking Sheamus with a shillelagh. Really long shillelagh. Normally I see these small ones, not big long ones. And ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman wins the match and heading to the Fatal 4-Way match. So he's the last guy, and now next week on the season premiere of Raw, because it's going to be fall soon, it's going to be those 4 guys, Pete Dunne, Jey Uso, Dragunov, and Braun Strowman, to become the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title. I still think it's Jey Uso because they have this rivalry between Braun Breaker and Jey Uso. Speaking of Jey Uso, we got Jey Uso and Damian Priest versus Finn Balor and JD McDonough. And of course, Liv Morgan has to get involved. She tried to get involved. It didn't work out so well because Rhea Ripley came out. And Liv Morgan thought she had like a really bad injury on her leg. But Rhea Ripley didn't have a bad injury leg. She starts attacking Liv Morgan with the crutch and made her run away. The winner of that match was Jey Uso and Damian Priest. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below. Nothing else happened. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT results. We got Pete Dunne versus Trick Williams. We got a huge triple threat tag team match to become the #1 contenders to the tag titles. A lot of things is happening for NXT. That's all for me today. Tyler's out. Bye.